Hello everyone, it's me, and I think that this is a woman's top. So I actually wanted to talk to you about two things today that are kind of on the more weird side. In the early 2000s, the singer Avril Lavigne came out with her album Let Go, and it was like a huge hit with songs like Complicated and Skater Boy. Ooh, I know you jammed to those, and if you didn't, then I'm sure you cursed every time it came onto the radio. You're like, damn it, that song again? She seemingly became a star overnight. She won awards and everything. I really liked Avril Lavigne because, she was really different, and she was herself, and she was rebellious and rebelling against all these things that, people say you should be or she should be. She was quirky, and she wrote these songs that were very personal, and they had a lot of meaning, and people could relate to them in ways that, you could never relate to a lot of these soulless, meaningless songs that were out around that time and are continuously pumped out even to this day. Speaking of her voice alone, she was like a skater girl, and she had this like mainstream punkish style. She was like a tomboy, and I think a lot of people, because of that, they labeled her punk. I think this kind of angered a lot of people because she wasn't punk. Her music wasn't punk. She herself even stated that she didn't see herself as a punk artist. I liked her voice because it had this certain bit of realness and rawness to it. It had like a folky vibe, a country vibe. It was meshed with different things, and it wasn't like something that, you would just hear all the time, except when she got a lot of success and they played her songs nonstop. And it's easy to just say, she's stupid, and like write her off. But people like Alanis Morissette, she kind of opened the doorway for females like, Billie Eilish to come out and do their own thing and to not have to conform to what society says a female singer should be, which oftentimes is sex. Being sexy, showing your body, dressing really provocatively, having tons of makeup, and, singing baby, baby, baby a lot, like every other word, it's baby, ooh. And that was the intro. Now on to the rest. This is where it gets just a little bit weird, or to quote Avril Lavigne from the early 2000s, a little complicated. Avril is completely different now. In 2004, she seemingly changed overnight, like very noticeable changes to her personality, her mannerisms, her voice, her music, and her appearance. Now, there is this conspiracy theory that says Avril Lavigne died, and this is not her. It's actually a lookalike, and I don't really think that that's true. I don't think so. But, you could all just say, hey, we all change as we grow up. We discover new things. We grow. We evolve. We try new things. We put different things into our repertoire of who we are and what we love and care about. And, when you're a singer or a celebrity, you also have pressures from lots of different people, and especially, record labels. But I do think it's an interesting thought. It could explain why she is so different, and all those things that she once said, I will never be this because that is not who I am at my core. She now is, and she's now singing very differently than how she once sang. So if you are ever bored, I would say look it up on YouTube and have a great time and totally make up your own mind. Topic 2. That's what I think of you, Donald Trump. Last night, I could not sleep at all, and B is at home state visiting his friends and his sister in, corn country. So I'm home all alone, and I don't get scared when I'm alone because I kind of like having time to myself. It's fun, and it's great for me to be able to just be alone every once in a while. So I was lying on the sofa watching 21 Jump Street because, oh my God, in my opinion, that is the pinnacle of Johnny Depp's hotness. Like, oh my God, Johnny Depp, you are so beautiful, and I still think you are so beautiful. At 2 a.m., I decide that I'm going to go outside because I do take care of these 2 stray cats, and I couldn't remember if I had checked their water when I gave them dinner or not. So I go outside and I check their water. I walk around the house just to make sure everything's okay because, people have been lighting fireworks a lot lately. So I do that. I walk around the house, and I'm probably out there for 10 or 12 minutes. They had water, so I didn't have to do all that, but I come back in and I lay back on the sofa, and for whatever reason, I start reading about scary stuff. I don't get scared very easily, but I was getting into the stuff that I was reading, and then I heard a noise, and I didn't really think anything of it. I go back to what I was doing, and a few minutes later, I heard it again, and then again, and I'm like, oh, it's just the house settling. People have said the house is settling all my life. Everywhere I've been, the house has been settling. So I keep doing what I'm doing, which is reading scary stuff, and I hear the noise again. But this time, my cat looks like that. And I'm like, all of a sudden, I'm like, what the hell is that? So I'm really quiet and I'm listening really hard, and I hear it again. So this time I jump up because I'm thinking someone is in the house, because when I went outside, they have come in the house. I like grab my phone and I bring up the SOS screen on my iPhone, and I have my thumb over the button to call 911, and I go into the kitchen and I grab a knife, and my heart is racing like this, like total racing. I go into the bedroom and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't even breathe because my heart's just pounding so hard, and I'm like on pure adrenaline, and I look around and I don't see anyone, but I'm like expecting someone to jump out or something when I turn the light on, or I walk in there, and I'm trying to make it seem like I'm not hip to the fact that someone's in the house. So I'm freaking whistling and singing the 21 Jump Street song like an idiot, which is a cool song because you get to go Jump Street at the end. And I don't see anyone, and I'm thinking, well, then they must be lying on the floor on the other side of the bed. So I'm walking over there, and each footstep feels like an hour. I'm scared out of my mind, and I get there and no one is there. It's all in my mind, but I was hearing a noise and I don't know what the hell it was. But I guess the point to this video is I'm never going to leave this house again. In fact, I'm gonna wear this shirt for the rest of my life because I'm never going into the bedroom again either. So that's all that I have for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.